Lindsay Roberson, and I'm with Girl Scouts of South Carolina Mountains to Midlands. I am one of the program managers there here in Columbia. And today we are bringing our virtual program series, Girl Scouts Connected. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So again, we're working on our Buddy Camper badge, which is for our daisies, and that is you. So we are going to be talking about the badge requirements. We're going to go through step 1, which is help plan a camping trip. And then we're going to go through step 2, which is help pack your trip. And then step 3, we won't go through today, but you will get to complete that on your own. So we're going to work on the first 2 steps, okay? All right, thumbs up that everybody can hear me and see me.
What are we going to do during the camp?
What are we going to, so that's what we're going to figure out today. We're going to do some fun stuff, okay? Awesome. So before we get started, let's say our Girl Scout promise and law, okay? Everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right. On my honor, I try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. All right, so our Girl Scout law: I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, and make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so the purpose of this badge is to know how to go camping at a campsite or backyard with your family and friends. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so let's go to step 1, help plan a camping trip. All right, so ladies, are you all ready to plan a simple meal? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Who has their supplies? Okay, saw some hands up. Okay, saw some thumbs. Perfect. Okay, so you may see a video that says my supplies, and we'll pin that up for you in just a moment. But the supplies that you're going to need are your cubes of cheese or any alternative. You can use strawberries, grapes, or your favorite fruit. And then we have our skewers, okay? So let's go to our supplies that we're going to be using today. And then I'm actually going to turn my video off.
There's only me on the full screen.
All right. Okay, so everyone probably sees our supplies here. So we have, all right, so we have.
Excuse me just for a moment, Lindsay. It seems like we're having a little difficulty with the audio. So I want to make sure that everybody else is muted if they could, please. Make sure you're muted so we can hear Lindsay.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Perfect. So let's see, let's go to our supplies. Move that. So we have our grapes. That's what I'm going to use today. And in the chat box, did anyone else use a different fruit? If so, just type that in the chat for us. You could have used strawberries or any other small fruit, or you could have cut up an apple if you wish. We also have our cheese here, so I cut up just some cubes of cheese there. And then I do have my skewers. So these are wooden, but of course they do have some that are made out of metal. So you can use those as well, either or is fine. And then I did lay everything on a paper towel just to make sure we keep it clean. And I see from Meredith, she has watermelons, grapes, and I think she said berries. That's what she said there, which is awesome. You said strawberries, grapes, and watermelon. Awesome. So that is great for your skewers. Anybody else use a different fruit?
You can write it in the chat or you can show us. I'll unmute you so you can tell us if you'd like.
That'd be awesome. And while y'all are doing that,
I need to go to chat room so I can chat with people. I need to chat with
Do what you're supposed to.
See, I need to chat.
what I'm doing is just taking the grapes off its vine.
Eat one.
Here.
I'll eat one.
And hopefully you all already chopped up, or excuse me, cubed your cheese. If not, go ahead and do that, or if you want to come back and do it later, that's fine.
What?
Awesome.
You have any other fruit?
So it looks like a lot of you ladies probably are going to be using strawberries and grapes, which is fine. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. So before we start putting our fruit on our skewers, is there anything or any items that we have to wash first? You can tell me in the chat or you can say it aloud. Miss Kathleen can unmute you.
Do you have a tent? No.
Any items need to be washed first? If so, tell us what.
Can anyone else not hear her at all?
We can't hear.
It's like a robot.
Oh, great, William.
Sorry, can you hear us now?
It's kind of modulating your voice, Lindsay.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love you. See?
I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm going to move my computer a little closer.
We're just going to pause for a moment, folks. We're just going to see if Lindsay's microphone, we're getting some strange feedback. So we're going to try and correct that real quick.
Okay.
So can you follow directions?
Are you going to say something? I might need to.
You just need to be quiet.
I made my tea.
Stop this with it now.
How about you, Lindsay? Can we get a test on there to see if the audio is any better?
Let's see. How about now?
It's still giving a strange reverberation that
Okay.
it wasn't there when we were testing, so I'm not too sure.
Okay. Let me try something real quick.
Thanks, you guys, for being so patient. It's just going to take us a moment.
you.
There's plenty to do.
Bottle. This is from Camp Wayback, one of our campsites. So I'm going to add that to my bag. What about bug spray, bug repellent? You think we'll need this? Maybe. Yes.
How about you, Meredith? Do you think we need bug spray?
Yep.
Need bug spray. Awesome. 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 All right. So what about when we want to go walking? What do we need to wear? Maybe some walking clothes? Maybe thumbs up if we do need walking clothes.
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes. We need tennis shoes. I have mine on already. And maybe we need to wear a t-shirt. I have my Girl Scout t-shirt all ready to go. Let's pack that in our bag. And then maybe a pair of pants or some shorts.
Sunglasses.
It looks like Alice and Wendy are trying to say something by tapping themselves on the head.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, you need a You definitely would need a hat. Awesome. Awesome. So all the items we mentioned, we want to make sure that we pack those. So I just had a few of them listed, but you girls said made some really good points about bringing binoculars. I didn't think about those, but you definitely would need that. You definitely want to have a water bottle. And one other item that you may want to bring, Emma said she wants to bring a game with her, but you also may want to bring your favorite book. So I put one of my favorite books on the list from my childhood, probably yours too, The Hungry Caterpillar. So you may want to bring a good book to read as well. Any other items you want to put in your bag?
A cuddly.
A cuddly. Okay, you want to take a stuffed animal. Awesome. Awesome.
The food that we made.
The food that you made. Exactly. You don't want to go hungry. You want to put that food in your bag. Awesome, lady.
Something you need to eat after dinner.
Okay, so maybe a midnight snack, maybe. Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, so much that you all gave some very great answers. I love seeing you all enjoy. Awesome. I'm so glad that you all are enjoying your breakfast kebab. So let's move on. All right, so we actually just completed steps 1 and step 2. We made a simple meal, which was your breakfast kebabs. And then we completed step 2, which was getting our bag all ready and packed for our camping adventure. All right, so the step 3, this is a step that you will have to do on your own, and that's go camping. We've had some really kind of rainy weather, might be some rain this week, but hopefully next week we can get some great weather that'll allow you to get out with your family and actually go on a camping trip. So with step 3, there's 2 different ways that you can complete that, and that's to learn to tie a square knot. You can have a knot tying contest or take a hike on a trail, okay? So those are the 2 different ways that you can complete step 3, okay? All right, ladies, do you all have any questions about our steps that we went over today? And I'll go through them in just a second, just to repeat them. But do you have any questions about the steps?
Alice and Wendy, you can unmute yourselves. I can't seem to unmute you. Thank you.
On a hike.
I have a question I said. They're not answering.
Because you didn't
Say
answer.
that again.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I wasn't the one that did it.
I have a question.
So ask your question.
I do the really good cuts to that.
That's a joke. That's not a question.
Well, you know,
tell you something. Can I tell you something?
yes, you could tell us something.
A fairy, the type of fairies came, and like a type, like what type?
Oh, we're not talking about fairies right now. We're camping. Say sorry. You can tell them later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And you know what, Alice and Wendy, you can hold on to those jokes because you can use those jokes while you're camping with your family and your friends. Those would be great to use. I think Meredith has a question.
What would you do if you got lost while you were camping or on your hike?
That is a great question. So with camping, when you're out with family and friends, it's good to always have a buddy. Hence the name of this badge, Buddy Camper. You want to make sure that you're always staying with a friend and an adult. Whenever you want to go hiking, if you need to go off to use the restroom, anything like that, you want to make sure that you have a buddy and that you are with an adult on your hiking trip, okay? That way you are not getting lost, okay? That's a really great question. Great question. You always want to make sure that you are staying with your group, okay?
Okay, Emma, did you have a question?
What happens if you don't have a compass and you need a compass?
Oh, that's a really good question because it is important to have a compass. Now, Miss Kathleen might be able to have a better answer with camping, so I will pass it to you.
All right. So when we have a couple of things that we can use when we go camping. If we're in a park, usually they have designated trails, so we make sure we stay on those. But sometimes they don't, and they give you a map, and they tell you, like, if you see that building, you know that you're here. So you can match it up on the map. most of the time, the sun is shining on us in our lovely South Carolina. And that way we can tell if it's late in the day, the sun is setting. Which way does it set, Emma? Does it set in the east, the south, the north, or the west?
The west.
Yeah, so if the sun's setting, we know
Awesome.
that way's west. So when you're hiking around, just pay attention to where the sun is. You can
And
also,
go
yeah, exactly, Emma. The main thing though is just like Miss Lindsay said, make sure you have a buddy all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is great. Thank you, Miss Kathleen, for that. That is great. Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions, ladies? Awesome. I think Meredith had a question there.
What if you ran out of your food?
Say that one more time.
What if you ran out of your food?
While you were camping? You said, what if you leave your food?
If you run out of your food when you're camping.
Run out of your food. Okay.
So usually, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So Meredith, you usually have about 3 weeks before that will actually hurt you. Water, you need every 3 days. Air, you need it at least every 3 minutes. But with your food, you can go a long time without having food all the time. But mainly, you always want to have a snack on you. So even if you're only going to be gone for an hour or so, pack your little bag or maybe stick it in your pocket so that you can always take care of yourself in case something sets you back.
Exactly. That's really good. And Meredith, to add on to Miss Kathleen, definitely pack extra. So if you know, I may only eat 2 skewers, maybe you want to pack 4 or 5 just in case. You might get a little hungry later and need some more. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to go back over real quick the first 2 steps. So of course, again, our first step was help plan a camping trip. And so we created a quick and simple meal today. And then step 2 was help pack your trip, which we packed a few items in our drawstring bag. And then step 3 is, of course, go camping. So we want you ladies to be able to enjoy the summertime, go camping with your family and friends if you can, and make sure that you pack enough items and that you pack enough food and snacks for you to enjoy, okay? All right, so ladies, I really want to thank you for joining us today. I hope that you all enjoyed making your breakfast kebabs. Can I get a thumbs up if you enjoyed those? Yay, awesome. I enjoyed watching you put them together and eat them. So that was great. And I love that you all use different fruits, okay? So keep that in mind. You can alternate using your fruits. You don't have to have cheese if you don't want it. You can just have a kebab of fruit on you, okay? All right, so thank you for joining us today. We hope you had fun learning about being a big camper. Do not forget, next Monday is our Daisy Day, June 15th, 3 p.m. For our Lupe's Story, Honest and Fair. So we want you to come back and join us 3 o'clock next Monday. You can also join us every Tuesday at 5 o'clock for our Girls Only Lounge. So this week, the lounge is going to be game night. So come ready to have some fun. Miss Kathleen is going to be leading us.
Let's go to the game night.
Sorry.
All right, ladies. Well, we will let you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Again, join us next week on Monday for another Daisy session, and we will see you all soon.
Okay, we're going to unmute you so you can say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye. Grandma, can I make my fort and go camping on my